I go by Bruce Momentum, aka Bruce Almighty. Momentum crew is my crew. They are originally from Portugal. I'm originally from Siberia. I was born there in 91. In 2010 I moved to Europe, to Portugal, and we really connect with Max and with the crew. Since then I represent Portugal since 2011, so I'm 31, in a few days 32. Probably if somebody will find this YouTube interview in 10 years, then I'm 42.
Yeah.
So yeah, peace to everybody. I started breaking in 2003. It was in Irkutsk city. It is 6 hours by car from Mongolia. I was always obsessed with breaking. Breakers always wore like kings of the discotheques, you know. At that time, like I was 12 years old, so it was all about girls dancing and this dance with them, you know. At the school camps, kids camps, whatever, one b-boy goes dance, everybody like, oh, you are the king, please autograph, please. So picture. I thought like, no, it's crazy, it's difficult, I never could be so cool. And then at our school, one guy came and he offered his service of being a teacher of breaking, and we were like, wow, you don't need to search for it, it's already in our school, so we need to go. And I was so shy, I would not go alone, so we went with our friends from school and we tried. It was very interesting, we fall in love with it immediately. And after 1 month this guy went somewhere, he disappeared, we didn't know where. We were practicing 1 month alone there, and then we start searching for other place because we had no teacher, and we found the best place in our city. And I'm so glad I came there because so many also well-known b-boys coming from there, such as b-boy Guyver or b-boy Master Yon or Alex Rogozin from Italy, from Break the Funk. Then the funniest part is that the first teacher was not teaching us breaking, it was something else. It was like some hip-hop choreography, really everything, mix of everything. It was not really breaking, so we are so glad this teacher went from us 1 month after, so we didn't waste so much time. But I'm also glad that he entered to give classes in our school, because if not him, a fake teacher of breaking, I would never start breaking maybe. So everything is a puzzle, and yeah, it was really perfect. When we start participating in the battles, we were by our real names. My real name is like Alexander Ponievsky. Is like really long and unnecessary for dancing battle, but we didn't know, we were kids. We saw one guy, he was like Jim, other guy he was like this, and we were like, oh, teacher, why they're like this and we have full names? And he said, yeah, you can also do this. And we're like, why you didn't tell us? Okay, now I will be Spider-Man. And next battle, I'm a Batman. And next battle, okay, now I'm a b-boy Flower. So it was not really serious, we were like playing a game, every battle different character, different name. And then once I remember I was competing with one b-boy from there, 2-on-2, and we win the battle. And that time I named myself as a Bruce Lee, like fighter. I didn't know the Bruce Lee from Korea existed also, from Gumdor's crew. I won that battle, and as I already had some level, people started to recognize me, and they said like, oh, Bruce, you saw this Bruce? I was like, oh my god, they know me, so if I will change my name now, maybe they will take me not so seriously, maybe I should keep my name. Then I kept my name, and then in half a year or in 1 year, Bruce Almighty, the movie with the Jim Carrey, came out, and I was like, wow, Jim Carrey was already my inspiration, I will use it because Bruce Lee makes no sense, but Bruce Almighty like this makes sense. So I took this second part, the Almighty, so I was Bruce Almighty. I would change this name, you know, because it was so random, but I thought I will keep it because this is a reminder for me that if you do some shit, you need to be responsible for it and you need to go with it. Also, people were like, after a few years, they were like, oh, Bruce Almighty, huh? You can do everything, huh? You're Almighty. And I was like, no, you didn't see the movie? He wanted to be a god, but he sucked. He couldn't be a god. He was funny, he was powerful, but funny. So I think it also makes sense. Definitely the character is the main recognition of the b-boy. Of course you can remember the b-boy by his moves, but even more you will remember if he also apply a character to his moves and to his behavior. And me also, and many more people, they were really forcing. When you are a baby, you learn how to walk, and when you know how to walk, you sometimes can fall, but then you can run, and then you manage to walk easy. And when you walk easy, you see people around, you see their style of walking, and then maybe you see your style of walking, and then maybe you can somehow apply yourself, your nature to your walking, and then that's it. Naturally you walking like your style, your character walking. So with the breaking it's the same. Okay, you create this move, this move, this move, this move, different styles of moves, but your character, your style in general becomes when you are so easy with your foundation. When you find your foundation, when you are like concrete, when you are strong with your foundation, everything becomes more or less easy for you. Then naturally the character, the style comes. So it's not really forcing it comes naturally. It's all about going with the flow and not force things. In 2003 there were B-Boy Max and B-Boy Mix. It's funny, but it was like this. They didn't know each other, and through some rumors, like somebody came to Max and they said, yo, this guy, he was talking shit about you. He was like, who? This? They met and they were like figuring out if he hates or he talked something bad about, but it came that they become like best friends, and all the rumors were fake. So it was funny. They starting to be together, practice together, and then organizing stuff together. And then they brought B-Boy Cujo from US to Portugal. And once B-Boy Cujo asked how many crews you have in Portugal, and they said like 3 or I don't know. And he asked them, why so little? And they said, yeah, it's like this. And they said, why you guys don't have a crew? And they said, we are only 2 people. And he said, but it only takes 2 to create a crew. And they were like, wow, really? Yeah, let's go. And then they even together thought about names, and actually name Momentum. It was a Cujo's idea, and he explained the concept to Max and Mix. And so since 2003 they go with this name and always give props to Cujo. So basically Cujo is our godfather. Yeah, and we went like this. They went like collecting people, and maybe in the beginning it was like more strategy and battle, and of course there is a family vibe, and then it became only family vibe. Like they didn't care about like, oh, we take this guy because he's strong. No, even when I was so strong and I came to Portugal in 2010, they didn't take me in the crew because they were caring about the family friendship and not like about the level. So I was 1 year spending with them, and only then they asked me to enter the crew. And we had the message, even a message of like a real crew, that we only dance with ours. And we had this phrase, we prefer to lose with ours than win with others. We gave a lot of inspiration, examples to other crews, and like this, those dream teams, super crews, like best collective, yeah. Organizers were thinking, okay, we need to see maybe Laguette, and we want to connect Laguette with the other guy, other strong guy, and they're like, oh, it's impossible. Okay, so with Bruce, oh, Bruce is also strong. Okay, Bruce, Laguette, and other 2 strong guys. Ah, it's impossible. Okay, so Momentum. So you know, you bring your people. You bring your people because it's only Momentum. So it was nice. And then of course with time nothing is forever, but you need to enjoy your everything has its own time. So we had this message of like real crew. Now we don't have this message because Laguette, he felt so connected with Ruggeds. He said on one of our reunions, we were making reunions all the time, he said like, I feel so like big brotherhood with them also, and if they invite me to dance with them, I think I will dance, and maybe in the future, I don't know. And we were all like with different emotions. Me personally, I was a little bit upset, you know, but time made it like natural also. We all understood that nothing is forever and is actually for good, and is actually dope that it's happening like this. So we all learn and we all appreciate all times. And so Laguette now went to Ruggeds. He represents Ruggeds and Momentum. For now I represent only Momentum. Now we are allowed to dance, allow ourselves to dance with whoever we feel like, but before it was not like this. So yeah, basically this is our crew, and in our crew we have also many nationalities, but at the end I think everybody became Portuguese already. And I lived in Max's house for 1 year and a half with his parents, and he went to some work contract, and he was not at home like half a year or something, and I was living with his parents only, and they didn't speak any English. That's how I learned Portuguese so fast. So yeah, so it was a really incredible time. There is no best, because it's so many moments of maybe traveling, of people coming to me and saying they were inspired. Some people, they said, I didn't leave break because of you, I thought to leave breaking, to stop breaking, but I continued. And some wins of some battles, of course, some understanding, some mistakes. I think everything that made me realize how lucky I am because of that. So thanks to breaking, thanks to everybody who developed it, who were first. And yeah, there is no best moment. Yo people, if you see my ugly face, it means you a little bit like me. So deal with it and see the whole piece. I'm out, or I'm in. I don't know where this guy will put this part, in the beginning or at the end. But nice. Snake.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.